Now, the main event fight of that same card, which was, in my opinion, the best fight of the weekend, was Santa Cruz versus Abner Mares, the rematch. Santa Cruz won their first matchup, which was, I believe, over 3 years ago. And that fight was a contender for fight of the year. And the amount of punches thrown in that first fight were phenomenal. Santa Cruz threw over 1,000 punches. And Abner Mares, he threw close, very close to 1,000 punches. Now, in between the first fight and this fight, Abner Mares, he got a new trainer in his corner. And it seemed like his skills has enhanced with this new trainer. And it was a different Abner Mares. This was an Abner Mares we haven't seen, who is the same aggressive style, but he's more tactical with his punches and his punching angle and his footwork and his movement. So let's first get into some of the stats of this amazing fight. Santa Cruz threw 1,061 total punches and landed 357 for 33%, which is over 1,000 once again, similar to the first fight stats. And Abner Mares threw 931 total punches and landed 208 for 22%. And as you just see from the stats, Santa Cruz landed more, he threw more, he was more active. And yes, he won the fight. It was a unanimous decision, which I think it was also a unanimous decision. And it was a great fight, a really great fight. I believe this fight is contender for fight of the year once again. Santa Cruz has to be one of the most exciting boxers out right now. Every time I watch his fight, I'm always very excited to see him. I'm on the edge of my seat every second of the fight. I don't want to miss not one moment of this fight. That's how exciting it is. If there was a new boxing fan who wanted me to recommend a fight that they watch, I will 100% recommend this Santa Cruz versus Abner Mares too. I will recommend this fight because it's everything a boxing fan wants. The tactical skill set of Santa Cruz, who's using his height advantage, and he used his reach advantage, and he used his ability to block and dodge shots while coming in, then coming out to keep his opponent at bay. And Abner Mares, who he didn't do it as good and he didn't do it consistently enough, but he used his jab to come in to land some good body shots. He did some pretty good body work in this fight. It also has the roughness because they was just going at it for most of the fight. It was in the middle of the ring and they was just throwing punches left and right. Now, some people may look at this fight and say, oh, they were just swinging wildly. They wasn't swinging wildly. These are tactical punches that they throw with the intentions to land, the intentions to do damage. Now, both of these fighters are not real knockout fighters. They're not real knockout artists who just out here just putting people on the canvas. So that's why the dangers, the physical dangers of this fight wasn't as high as it could have been. But Santa Cruz landed 357 punches. 357 punches. If anyone gets hit with 357 punches in that amount of time, most people would go down. But Abner Mares, he is a tough guy. Like I said, he's a very tough fighter. He's a strong fighter, strong-willed. And he just didn't do enough to get this win. But it was a super great, amazing fight. And I would definitely recommend this fight to anyone out there. I will even go home and watch this fight for a second time. That's how good it was.